Your planning meeting is probably one of the most important things I do for you as part of the wedding package that I offer at weddings that I look after. For me, it's useful to perhaps visit you at your home and find out all those things that you want to happen during the day, and there may well be things that you don't want to happen, so we can avoid any potential problems. We would run through the day as you expect it to unfold, what style you'd like me to adopt for your wedding to make it unique and personal to you, and the names and pronunciations of people that I'm going to introduce, perhaps to make speeches. I generally find that the meeting takes about an hour, and at the end of it, it's given you a few snapshots of what you're expecting to happen on your day. It helps me enormously, and one of the topics that I like to discuss is obviously the speeches. I recommend that they take place after the meal, although if you want them beforehand I can do that, but I will explain to you why there are better reasons for them to be once everybody has eaten and enjoyed the meal and some drink. They usually start with the father of the bride, or perhaps a representative, who will finish by asking the guest to stand and propose a toast to the happy couple. For that you might remain seated, and then we move on to listen to the bridegroom's speech, followed by the best man or the best men. Best man, if you're making a speech, can I just suggest that you don't go too heavy on the stag night? It might have been fabulous to you, but actually the rest of the guests are generally not too interested in it. Dad, try not to be too negative about your bride. You might find it amusing, but actually it's her special day, and we'd just like to hear why you think she's so wonderful. If you'd like some tips about how to write the speech, I'd recommend you start it about a month before the wedding. Use some headlines to begin with, and then pad those out with various paragraphs, and you'll find that very quickly you have a complete speech. It's unkind of the couple to expect the father of the bride or the best man to make a speech within 5 minutes because you feel pressed for time, because they generally can't deliver something which is special and personalised for you. It doesn't allow them the time to give a proper speech for you. Try and write your own speech rather than taking a speech off Google. Guests know the difference between something that you've written yourself and something that somebody else has written for you. And it's always useful to avoid any negative topics, but by all means do raise a toast if it's appropriate for absent friends. It helps if you start to learn the speech off by heart, and certainly the first 3 or 4 sentences. It'll make you more confident. And I recommend that you read it through either on waking or starting to go to sleep, so that it becomes fixed in your mind and you'll be more confident when you deliver it on the day. As a couple, you should consider who you actually want to make the speeches now, and then if there are people that you don't want to make speeches and you think they might be starting to prepare one, you can let them down gently well before the day. All in all, I'm happy to help you with either writing or delivering a speech, and I'm happy to offer any classes which you might consider appropriate. I hope this has been interesting for you and that your speeches go well.